Hello, my name is Cliff Bogart. I'm with the full-service commercial real estate firm, the Vanguard Commercial Group, and I'm here to talk to residential realtors about how you can increase your income through commercial referrals, how you can turn a phone call into dollars in your pocket. And the first question is, why should you refer? Why should you refer a commercial deal? Well, if that's not your area of expertise, it's going to save you time and trouble. We will greatly increase the chance of the transaction actually closing and putting money in your pocket. And it will allow you to keep your focus on what you do best. Last but not least is Article 11 of the Realtor Code of Ethics that requires you to only work on those transactions with which you are comfortable and have some level of expertise. Well, we're here to provide that expertise. So, how much can you make on a commercial referral? Well, referral percentages vary, and they vary based on a number of different factors. Of course, the quality of the referral. Are you just passing on a rumor? Do you have a name and a phone number of the decision maker for the transaction? Or perhaps it's a client of yours. Maybe you've just recently sold them a house and they've mentioned something they need for their business. The size of the transaction can also play a part. Although it might seem counterintuitive, a larger transaction may warrant a larger percentage referral. The type, the timing, and certainly the complexity of the deal may factor into the referral percentage, and a typical referral percentage is going to be 10 to 20% of the total commission. So, what types of commercial deals are out there? All different types and different types of properties. There are leases and purchases, and I know in residential real estate, leases aren't necessarily lucrative, but they certainly are in commercial. And let us show you how. Buyers, sellers, investors, all different categories of potential clients for commercial transactions. Tenants and landlords. There are many different types of properties, office buildings of all different types and sizes, as well as industrial warehouse buildings, retail of all types from your local neighborhood center to the large power centers or lifestyle centers, even malls, multifamily or apartments, land purchased for speculators or land to be used for development, and all different types of special use properties such as self-storage facilities, car washes, oil lube, you name it. Well, how do I identify these commercial transactions? What do you look for or listen for? We have a couple of different major categories. Certainly businesses need real estate to operate their business, and investors who purchase real estate to generate an income from their investments, much like any other type of investment. As for businesses, do they own or do they lease their space? If they lease, a good question is, when is their lease up? When their lease is up, they're going to need to do something. They're going to need to renew, or they're going to have to relocate. We can work with them regardless of whether they renew or relocate. Tenants often need to grow or even shrink. We can help them in both cases. Well, do they currently own their property? If they own their property, are they looking to sell it? Do they need to get into a bigger property? If you know someone who is a business owner, they're certainly a decision maker. Or if they're in management, they may be the decision maker, and if they're not, they likely know the decision maker and can provide an introduction. As far as investors are concerned, do they currently own properties? And if so, what type of properties do they own? Multifamily, office, industrial? The properties that they own, are they looking to sell them? Perhaps they're looking to buy additional properties. We, of course, can work with them in either case. And if they do own properties, do they need help leasing their property? Is a portion of the property vacant? If so, we can help them with that as well. So, what should you do if you have a referral? You need to call the experienced brokers who want to work with you, who have worked with residential realtors for over 20 years. Call or email the Vanguard Commercial Group at info@vanguardcrest.com. Our main number is 972-503-2700. or you can look us up on the web at www.vanguardcress.com. So remember, you can increase your income with just a phone call. Call us.